Hello traders, I hope you're doing good. It is 2023 and I want to wish you all the best year. But I want to wish you to focus on the little wins and not only on the big great goals that you have achieved, because it is so important to celebrate the small wins, because that will keep you going and you will be more excited to reach that big goal because you are just slowly moving towards it. Because sometimes when you just wait for that big goal to happen and when we're working so hard towards it, we kind of forget how much work we put into that work. So let's celebrate all the tiny wins, all the small wins, whatever steps we take towards our goal, let's celebrate it. Also, I want to remind you, make sure that you don't just dream in 2023. Make sure that you do have an action plan, because if you have a goal and you don't have a plan, then it's just a dream. And I said this in my last video, and I think it's really, really important, especially for us as traders. Traders want to be profitable. Traders want to be, like have the best strategy, whatever. It's like, make sure that you have a plan towards it, because if you just say it, it's just words, it means nothing. So make sure you work towards it. And I think that's also a wish for myself. I want to make sure that I am working towards my goal, that I have a plan. And to be honest, my goal list is tiny, but my action plan is huge. And that's how it's supposed to be, because if no action, it's just a dream. So let's take action this year. Let's make it the best year, but let's focus on all the tiny wins, on everything in between. I really hope you all have a great year ahead. I also want to talk about a little bit why traders fail, and this is going to be very relaxed video, like just to keep it super relaxed. And this is the first video, I just want to kind of warm it up and just not to straight start with some crazy heavy topics like backtesting the forex pairs. So just relaxed video. So the reason number one why we fail as traders is because we don't have a plan. And I honestly cannot stress enough how important it is to have your trading plan. And obviously I don't want to go into too much to detail, obviously you need to have a strategy. You need to have the strategy, you need to be profitable, but to be there, you need to have a trading plan. Like, you need to follow your plan, because so many have written notes. Let's say you write your plan into a book, and you write your plan and then you put that book aside somewhere where you can't even see, like somewhere, I don't know, like I'll just chuck it on the floor. You put that book away and you never really look into it. So what is the point of having that plan that you don't look at? Like you don't even know, probably you forget by, I don't know, like day 3, and you forget what is in that plan. So what is the point having it? So make sure when you do have a plan that you keep it in front of you. And now I go really fancy. I used to be a pen and paper for everything, but now I have started to use Notion, and it's just so helpful because it's right there. It's like on my screen. I can open it anytime. When I'm trading, I open it and I can look through my rows. And obviously trading plan, I don't want to get into deep. There's different trading plans, you can make up your own, but it has to be, trading plan has to be the risk management in there, the strategy itself, like entries and everything. It needs to cover everything really. However, it needs to also be that specific that you can read through it and you will, you don't need to take, I don't know, like 3 business days to read a trading plan. It has to be quick, so it has to be easy to understand, and it has to be in front of your eyes. So don't just like put it in a book and chuck it away. Make sure it's all the time. And even if you do decide to put it on the piece of paper, make sure that you keep that paper somewhere near your desk where you are trading most of the time. So just make sure that you have a trading plan and you keep it where you can reach it, where you can read it, and where you can see it. Now the reason number 2 why they fail is because they have short-term goals or short-term vision. It's so important to have the long-term vision for anything in your life. Now this is not only about trading. For everything in your life, you need to focus on long-term. Like, let's have, I don't know, what can I even say? Like, let's focus on having kids. Someday you decide, I want to have a kid. You cannot just focus how you're going to raise your kid in the next 2 or 3 years. You need to make sure before you have a child that you will be able to raise your child upon whatever age, like 20, 30, whatever it takes. Like, you need to think long term, you know, how are you going to do it? How are you going to raise your children? You know, what school they're going to go? How are you going to support them? How about finances? How about if they're going to have a room in your house? You know, if you're in a flat and you want to have children, you'll probably have to move to a bigger house. So the same thing with trading, really. I know the children, obviously because I'm a mum and everything, all the examples involves children. But I mean, for trading, you cannot just look into the short-term goals. You know, I want to make profit today. You know, I'll focus to make money today. I'll focus to make money this week. Or let's say the traders who take challenges, I will focus on, you know, winning the challenge, to reaching the challenge target. But then we don't focus how we're going to sustain that funded account when we actually get it. So it's all about long term, but so many traders and so many people, really, we are so more focused on now and the short-term future because it's so much easier that way. I think we are kind of taking off responsibility a little bit when we're focusing on what's happening now, because we are like, oh, long term, yeah, long term it is, but like, we so want to live in this moment right now that we kind of, forget. It's just like, you don't want to focus on the future, and it will end up really bad, because if you don't focus on the long term, then short term is just going to destroy it. And you know, going into trading without the vision, without like long term vision, what do you want to do? It's like you need to decide. Now, let's say there's like traders who will trade with their own funds, and traders who will trade with the prop firm funds, and also traders who will trade with their funds, prop firms, so they can build their own funds. And it's like, if you don't have a goal, so what exactly do you want to achieve? And yeah, that's why long-term thinking is really what the traders lack. So don't just focus on now and how you're going to reach that phase 1, phase 2, or how you're going to reach that first target for whatever funding program you're looking for, or even for your personal accounts, like how you're going to make £200 a day or £300 a week. I don't know. Let's focus on the long term. Let's focus and make sure that if we do achieve something small, how we are going to sustain that and achieve even bigger things. And the third reason for failure is money. I know it's such a weird thing, but I think traders fail because they are too focused on money. It's like that. Money is everywhere. You see your account balance and you just think about the drawdowns, the profits. You see money everywhere. It is really the thing that makes them fail. It's because the focus is all the time on the money. And obviously trading can be so beneficial. It can be so, I think it comes to this where the forex is so messed up with traders just showing their big profits. Like traders buying big houses, cars, and just drinking, I don't know, a 600 bottle of champagne or something. I don't drink, so I don't even know. But however, it's like this thing that we think, oh yeah, trading is, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be millionaire and all that kind of stuff. It's just so wrong. And people come with that kind of mindset where they're focused on money so much that they can't even like trade properly. And you know what? Honestly, I am sometimes struggling with that as well. I'm looking at the money and I'm thinking, wow, I made so much, or wow, I lost so much. And then if you lose, you try to revenge trade, or you just don't follow your plan. Or when you win a lot, you get excited again, and then you make mistakes. And it's like, as traders, we need to just try our best to switch off the money side of trading. Yes, it is obviously business, it's profitable, and it can be huge. It can change your life and all that kind of stuff. The money is there, but you cannot just keep your focus on money all the time, because it will just destroy you. And I'm telling this from the experience, because when I journal about my emotions, as soon as I feel that I'm focused on money, and especially when you're reaching one target after another, or when you're seeing the growth, I am just being honest, it is getting harder, because you're working with bigger numbers, and you see whoa, this is a lot of money, and you're thinking, what can I do with that, and what I'm gonna do, and all that kind of stuff. It just gets to your brain. So the thing why we fail is because of the money. We see money everywhere. And my advice would be, let's just focus on percentage. Let's just focus how much in percent we make. Like I made 2%. Also, when you like share the trades or just share risk reward, don't just show like real numbers, because I think it can really mess up. Kind of look in your, like as a business, but look at it not just like how much money you make, but how much return you made. So let's say if you risk 1 to 3 and you win a trade, then you make 3R. So you returned your money like 3 times. You made 3 times more than you were risking with. And I think it's like just trying to switch off those numbers as much as you can, and it will help you just to stay more focused. And money is there, obviously it is, but just try and make it to switch it off. And I'm saying this to myself, just try and switch it off, Anna. I want to talk about the space, the office, the room where you're trading, where is your desk, or if you don't have a desk. It's just, I think it's so important to be in the space where you feel good, where you feel calm and just relaxed, and at the same time where you have this focus energy. And I have been up to a lot of it. I've done, well, not me, my husband mostly. He changed the carpet, we put a new wallpaper, I repainted the wall, I put a new furniture in, which I actually done it myself, which I'm very, very proud of. I'm so bad at putting together the furniture when it every time we have something new, I'm just like standing there looking at my husband and thinking, how are you actually doing it? I'm so bad. But I do enjoy it. Like I enjoy like screwing in and like figuring out how it fits together and all that kind of stuff. But so yeah, and I just got something that would make my space when I am sitting, because this is where I spend most of the time anyways, and it's just to make it nicer. So, and as you can see, you know, I like plants. I love plants. This is my addiction that I think my hobby, let's not say addiction, my hobby is to collect plants. But it's mostly like, sometimes I even like challenge myself. Like this little wee guy, I got it when it was like almost on the dying, but I saved it, and it's such a good feeling that you save a living thing, you know, because it's alive. So, and I think it also looks really nice. It's like black wall, green plants, and another thing that I really, really like is candles. And for those who don't know, most of you don't know really, I used to be candle lady. That's a long story, but I love candles. Like they have to be in my office, and it's normally something is burning in here. That's like definitely a candle burning, or like a melt or something. But I just like, candles are just calming, and I think as a trader it's nice to have that calmness and stillness into your space. So yeah, I try to pick up the things that I like, and mostly it is plants, just a few books, and I try to keep it like clean and like not too much stuff. So because sometimes we don't realize how much stuff we have until it's time to like clear out and tidy up. So yeah, I'll show you, I'll do the little B-roll clip, and hope you enjoy. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking around. You are awesome if you actually watched till this point. So please let me know if you're watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next one. This year is consistency. I will try my best to post a video every Friday, and if I can, I'll post more. I have lots and lots of planned things, and I just hope I can stick to it. And I need to just this year is all about consistency, being bold, being brave, stepping out of comfort zone, and I just really, really hope that we all will make this year better than the last one. And let's focus on the little goals, little things that will reach our bigger goal. And let's celebrate as we go and just be grateful and thankful for all the little things that we achieve. And that's it, I'll finish it here. Trade carefully, use proper risk management, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, bye.